Imagine you are having a conversation with the love of your life, and suddenly she starts berating you, and you don't even know what you did wrong. Imagine you are talking to your friends, and the girl you like walks past. You look at her and see disgust in her eyes. What could have caused that? There are many things a guy can do that will ruin their relationship with women, most of them unknowingly. Today, we will discuss 7 things men should never do near women, so that you don't ever have to be the person in that situation. 1. Being a degenerate. This might seem obvious, but I guess it isn't to most guys. Listen, when you are talking to your friends, I know that you like to talk about degen stuff. However, when a woman overhears that conversation, she will be looking at you with disgust from that point. If you were to record that conversation and listen to it later, you would be as well. Just think that you are a girl, and you hear 3 guys talking about what video they jerked off to last night. Or a group of friends talking about how they will waste their entire holiday playing a game that gains them nothing. I'm sorry, but this stuff just doesn't make any sense to the third person. In general, you shouldn't act this way, but you should avoid it specifically around women. One overheard conversation may ruin your chances with her for the rest of your life. 2. Being indecisive. You make eye contact with a girl and just let it slide. A few moments later, it happens again, and then you fall into uncertainty. You start second-guessing, and she sees all of it. Women don't like indecisive men at anything in life, and if you show indecisiveness even at the thought of talking to her, that will make her straight up avoid you. The thing you should do instead is to show full confidence and smile at her after the second eye contact. This will make her understand that you are able to make decisions on the spot without tumbling, which is a crucial skill in life. However, this confidence doesn't come naturally. You need to build it over time by doing things you know are hard and things you were previously indecisive about. The more you challenge yourself in this way, the more confidence you are going to build. And the more confident you are, the less chance you have of tumbling over around girls. 3. Degrading someone else. A lot of men make degrading comments about others near girls they like, and this is due to them believing it will increase their chances with her. The real situation is the exact opposite. If you make a joke at the expense of your friends, just to seem funny to a girl, you are just a simp, and quite possibly an asshole. Yes, you may later get into a relationship with that girl, but do you really think that you can make it last with that kind of personality? You for sure will at some point say something that will offend her, if not immediately. Remember this: real men never talk shit about others. You don't know what they have been through, and why they act how they act. You don't know what they are going through right now, let alone their childhood. A real man knows that there is no point in degrading somebody, and knows that it will make them look like shit. Even if it is a true comment, reserve it for yourself. Gossip and denigration are almost always misplaced, and even when they are not, they are no help to anybody. If you are the one being degraded, I will make a video on how to handle disrespect in the future, so don't hesitate to subscribe and turn on notifications so that you won't miss out when it is released. 4. Complaining. Women aren't built to be your psychiatrist. They don't care how bad life treats you, how life isn't fair, how you didn't get that promotion, how you can't pay your bills. They don't want to hear about your problems. They want a problem solver, not a causer. Forget about women. Even when you are alone, you have no right to complain about your life. There is always someone out there having it worse than you. You could be in a coma right now or could be missing all your limbs. You could have literally zero money and not be able to pay for food. Everyone has a problem, and it is time for you to stop complaining about it. Yes, some people get a fortune as their birthright and some people get a terminal disease. What can you do about it? That is always the question you have to ask. If you can't find an answer, just leave it alone. You have zero right to complain. And know that the one who gave you that problem for sure didn't forget about its solution. It might seem like I digress too much, but this is one of the biggest causes why you can't get a stable relationship. Women aren't built to bear men's problems, but men are built to bear women's problems. You have to be strong, and a shoulder she knows she can always rely upon. 5. Letting her lead. Just like the previous point, men need to be the pole a relationship relies upon. If you ask for her to pick you up on the first date, you have already ruined it. letting her drive for you, letting her pick you up, letting her pay for the dinner, making her lead the conversation. This is the opposite of how it should be. In a stable relationship, the man is the one leading. He is the one providing and the one protecting. I know that a lot of people will call me a misogynist for saying this, but it is just the way we evolved. Even feminists want that strong man. Don't let them deceive you. That evolutionary trait is in all of us. Yes, today those roles have fallen apart. But did you know that relationship satisfaction is at its lowest point in a decade? This breaking of gender roles isn't to our benefit. Yes, women can also work and provide, but they can handle stress nowhere near a man has the potential to. Yes, they also can and should be strong, but their potential is much, much less than a man's. Men and women are just simply built for different things. You and our society, we all have to accept that. 6. Talking about your future. Unless you have a plan for the future that you clearly will succeed in doing, don't tell her about it. Don't tell her, I just need to make the next month in your job. Then I'm going to put it into crypto, flip it, and become rich. She has heard that bullshit so many times, she knows what kind of lie it is. She will just think you are a loser after it. Yes, there are people who got rich through that stuff, but in the end, it is just a gamble. You have to invest your money properly, not in some volatile cryptocurrency that you don't even know will have any worth the next month. She knows that, and so should you. 7. Make her feel like God. Most men, when they are in a relationship, put too much value on the women. I've had friends, obviously fake ones, who cut all contact with me after they made a girlfriend, and when that relationship ended a couple of months later, came back to me in tears. Overvaluing anything is a huge mistake in life, but it becomes destructive, especially when that something is a woman you are or want to be in a relationship with. It will destroy both the relationship and your own life. Yes, you should value her, but just the enough amount. When you overvalue her, not only do you give up your aspirations for her and let go of everything good in your own life, but you also make her think she is the only thing valuable to you. She will start exploiting this. She will start using you. And if her ego grows too much, she will dump you thinking that she deserves better than you. Listen, of course you should care for her, but not so much that you will be left devastated after a potential breakup, and not so much that it will make her think she's God. Don't forget, knowledge without action is no use. After this video, you may watch more, but don't restrain from applying the information you gain to your life. Stay tuned for my next videos. We will all make it.